Hey good people, welcome back to Beauty and the Frizz. My name is Cara. Whether you're new or returning, thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out with me for another one. You can probably tell from my voice, I'm about to be getting ready for work. And we are going to be talking about how much I spent in April. If that sounds good to you, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think. And if makeup is your therapy and your love, if it makes you happy and you want to hang out with someone that feels the same way, definitely consider joining the community. I'd love to have you back. All right, let's get started. Okay, y'all, it is Tuesday. Hoping this video goes up Tuesday, which means I will be doing some miracle editing skills today. But we're gonna get ready because I gotta do both of these things at the same time. So on my face, I already have my brows done and I have on my base. So I use the Glow Recipe Plum Plump Hyaluronic Cream, and I have the Kosas sunscreen as my primer. So we're gonna go ahead and just get into this. All right, so these purchases are not in any order. So what I'm gonna do with this video is tell you all the things that I purchased, and then I'm gonna drop down that final total with anything that I sold on Mercari, any AdSense from YouTube, any links that brought in a commission, and then my two affiliate brands, which are Unearthly Cosmetics and Notoriously Morbid. Oh, I ripped the paper. That's just great. And then we'll drop down that total. So I'm gonna be starting, with the NARS color corrector in medium, and then I'm gonna use the Lisa Eldridge foundation. Now I haven't done this video in this method, so let me know how you like it. Okay, so let's start with, first we had the Sephora sale this month, so that definitely kicked my expenses up a notch, and I did make a new friend in Klarna, just being real, because that just helped with my budgeting. So you'll see some Klarna purchases or expenses when I do this video again in May, because that just helped with my planning. Because I did purchase more than I anticipated, and you know, eventually I'm hoping to get better with sorting those things out. But so far, I really have no regrets with any of the things that I purchased. This month was really filled with a lot of fragrances and samples. As a matter of fact, this is one that I purchased in May, but I did purchase, this is Juicy Parfums Accident à la Vanilla Creme de la Berry. This is the one I talked about during Purchase or Pass that had all of these like gourmand, like strawberry cheesecake, vanilla. That's exactly what it smells like. And I layered that over the Ice Lemon Pound Cake body cream from Bath & Body Works. And I just want to eat myself. Glaminatrix Into the Night palette, as well as the Woodfire Quad. I spent $96.81. I have yet to receive that palette. So that is en route. It's actually in the States. I know that Dr. Ash over at Dr. Ash and Her Makeup told me that she did get hers yesterday, so mine should be here. And I'm really excited to try that palette. It'll be my second one from Glaminatrix, but I'm really into that Woodfire Quad. Really excited about trying that. I did make a purchase from Olfactive. Olfactive had a sale. They are like a niche fragrance brand, or they sell, you know, niche brands, and they do a lot of samples. So that was $72.20. And I have several Olfactive purchases for this month. I did purchase the Adept Ketracel highlighter or multi-use palette, and that was $71.70. I do have a video up on that. I purchased the Shroud Moonfall palette, and that was $47.50. And I do use codes when I can. Then I made a purchase from Lucky Scent. So more niche fragrance samples. I spent $94.40. This just sounds so ridiculous, y'all. But I told y'all I was going to be 100% transparent, and you know what? This is a way to help me get better and really analyze what I'm doing. And then if I need to go back to it, it's on YouTube. One of the samples that I purchased was from a fragrance house called 4160 and 4160 Tuesdays. And they had one called What I Did on My Holiday or something like that. It is so good. It's like, it smells like summer break. That's what it smells like. It smells like coconut, sunscreen. It has like a little hint of mint. It's odd, but it is, I love it. It just makes me smile. And I was like, I'm gonna get that. And it was on sale. So I spent $67.50. And I think I got that from Olfactive. Two more Olfactive purchases, $66.65 and then $47.80. So you can already see where this is going. You know, looking at my purchases, the fragrances definitely just overpower. I have to like get myself together because I have enough now and I just need to stop. I'm taking a combination of the Huda Beauty Full Filter Concealer and the Dior Forever Skin Correct. What? Don't crack your knuckles. You're going to make yourself get old. Why don't you say hi to everybody? How about that? Oh. This is actually kind of going from the more recent purchases to the beginning of April. So I did purchase some fragrances from Dua, the Dua brand, and they do like inspired fragrances, and they have their own as well. They have a lot of like gourmand and interesting fragrances. However, we will do a video on that because I have mixed feelings. I spent $203. Yeah, sure did. And then I purchased the Wedding Party palette from Clarity Cosmetics. That was $42.25 because they had a sale. How come Mr. Tyrone can crack his knuckles so good? Because he's old. I also purchased some fragrance samples, surprise, surprise, from So Avant Garde. I spent $58.53. And I also purchased the Wildflower collection. I'm getting my Rare Beauty powder for my under eye. And that was $88.44. And I haven't even talked about the Sephora sale. So, you know, I did a couple Sephora orders, but as I said, I used Klarna for some of it. So altogether, there were 3 Sephora payments. There were 2 for $122.53, and then there was one for $34.55. And finally, I made a purchase from Glam Shop, which was, I just got so excited when I saw that palette, and I didn't even touch it, and I put it on Macari because I was like, what are you doing? So that's on Macari, and it hasn't sold yet, but it's beautiful. It just is very reminiscent of the Clarity Croc palette. So when I looked at it, I was like, damn, you didn't catch that. Like, you could have really saved, and now you're gonna take a hit on it, and that's okay. Got a few singles as well, and that was $98.97. So that's everything that I purchased. The grand total, y'all. This is the Cali Ray Surf Proof Setting Spray. When I got to the grand total, I was like, I don't want to say ashamed, but I don't think I've spent that much before, like in a month, or maybe I have, but definitely not since I started really tracking my spending. So the grand total for April was $1,335.86. I'm gonna pause for a second and find a bronzer. Actually, I'm not doing a bronzer.
I take my puff.
Please take your puffs. I don't think I'm gonna do a bronzer today. I think I'm gonna, I kind of feel like I need one. But I'm gonna do the Kiss by the Sun Multi-Use Cheek Glow in So Cheeky. And I'm gonna just take it on a Unearthly Cosmetics brush. Let's just see what this looks like, because I was supposed to demo these and I didn't. So yeah, sometimes I kind of have like the confidence that I know there's like some money coming in, but I don't want to have that kind of confidence where it's like, okay, I can spend more because, you know what I mean? This is coming in, this is a cushion. I mean, it's nice to have that. But I mean, the goal would be, my first goal was to just...
Be faithful.
Being faithful is a huge goal, August. But one of my goals...
Obedience.
I also think I should be obedient. You're right.
I'm just kidding.
I'm not being obedient to you. At first, my goal was like, I don't want to take money from my personal budget. You know, I want to use the money coming in because I'm fortunate enough to be a YouTube partner. I mean, it's not paying any bills, but it potentially could if I don't spend it all, you know? But now I think my goal would be, I like this. Okay, now I think my goal should be to just bank some of the money, you know what I mean? And to not have to put things on Mercari. I love having Mercari as an option, you know? I don't know. I just feel like it's time to kind of reset and just rethink some things about the spending. And I just want to be active in reflecting on that until I get it right. So now we're going to talk about the money that came in. And I think, are we ready for eyeshadow? I think we are. I'm not doing anything extravagant today. I gotta grab my paint pot. Oh, and check August butter noodles and change my battery. All right, I'm back. I am going to be using this miscellaneous palette of singles. A lot of times when I do my makeup during the week, I like to take like just my singles. I try to make a more conscious effort of using them because they're so beautiful. They are so beautiful. All right, so let's see what shade I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna take a shade from Sydney Grace. This is the shade San Diego, and I'm just gonna use a Sigma blender. So I made a sale on Mercari. I sold my Wilderness palette from Beauty Bay. I loved that palette when it came out, but the reality is I didn't really use it after the video, but I thought it was a nice palette. It was in really great condition because I had only used it one time, and the formula was great, and it sold for $23.80. Now, I paid $15 for that palette, but it's discontinued. I do pay for the shipping on Mercari, so I just wanted to make back what I paid for it. And I pretty much did that with the $23.80 that I made from that sale. And it got to go to someone who's really gonna use it, who was really looking for that palette. So that was good. I also made a return at Sephora. I can't remember what it was, but it was $24.59. So I just added that back. And then I had my money from AdSense, and that's from Google. That's the money I get from YouTube, which changes every month. For April, it was $163.09. Going into Mom Ride, which is a little bit deeper. Actually, that looks almost the same, but we're gonna go with it. So putting Mom Ride just right here on the outer corner. I made another sale on Mercari. I believe this was for the House of Sillage Mickey Mouse fragrance. I don't know. It smells okay, but I didn't need that whole cupcake, and that was a blind buy. I had only used it a couple of times. That balance, and it may have been some other stuff with that balance, but that was $283.27. So we add that in. Okay, this looks good. I need to get let's see. I'm wearing a Star Wars shirt. I just want to find like a nice like single to just pop on with this. Let's do Climbing Vine. This is an Earth Vibrant Multi-Chrome from Cleona, which I'm skipping. I am skipping the Cleona release, at least for now. I'm gonna skip that. Oh, that is very pretty.
Is it time to go?
Almost. I have staff chorus today, y'all. It's coming along really well. All right, and then I have my links for Reward Style, which is what I use. And my links don't really bring in much. So from Reward Style, I brought in $68.39. So we're gonna add that in. So, you know, I mean, this is a substantial amount, and I feel like it gives me confidence to spend more, but that's what I'm trying to avoid is the issue. This is a very nice color. Oh my gosh. Let me zoom in really fast. Look how pretty that is with the brown. This would be really nice with the gray as well. Gonna take more of that San Diego shade on the lower lash line using a BH Cosmetics pencil brush. I gotta get him butter noodles and he asking for me. at the last minute. Let me get this kid his butter noodles. Butter noodles. Okay. All right, we need an inner corner highlight, and I want to go with the shade Moonshine from Terra Moons. Let me just swatch Climbing Vine. So there's Climbing Vine from Cleona, and then Moonshine from Terra Moons for the inner corner highlight. That's really pretty. Now I'm gonna spray this using my Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray, and I just have another pencil brush. Nothing special. So the two brands that I get PR from are Unearthly Cosmetics and Notoriously Morbid. I do get PR from Nomad Cosmetics, but that link is unaffiliated, meaning I don't get a kickback. So from Unearthly Cosmetics, it was kind of a slow month because I don't think they really had much going on. So that was $38.62. But at this point, I'm like, every little bit helps because I definitely overspent.
Mama.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
And it's really annoying.
What's up?
It's really annoying.
Miss Barb.
Don't see that. What is he?
Okay. You can tell me in a minute if you don't want them to hear it, though.
So first, every time.
Every time y'all be in bed. Oh.
Every time a teacher walks up to her, she always has to tell.
Oh, can you hand me this? Oh, she talks about y'all to other teachers?
That's not fair.
You think she should just keep it to herself?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I get it. I'm a teacher, so I get it.
What?
I said I'm a teacher, so I get it. I'm taking the Victoria Beckham liner in Cocoa. It's brown.
Keep it to yourself?
I don't talk about my students in front of them. I talk about my students to them. If they're acting a certain way, I tell them. I don't have anything to hide. If any of my students are watching this, because I know y'all do, y'all know I will give it to you straight. They know. I will give it to them straight. I don't have any cut cards with them. But that's what makes our relationship so special. All right, there's our liner. I did a little better with Notoriously Morbid for April, and I brought in $236.83. When we knock all of that off, my grand total was significantly cut down, and I am thankful for it. This is the Maybelline Surreal Falsies Mascara. So subtracting all of that, it brought that $1,335.86 total down to $497.27. Although that is still a lot and more than I typically spend, I was happy to see it cut down because I was a little embarrassed. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so dreading this video because, you know, I'm trying to do makeup protection program and all of that, and look what's happening. But the other thing that I saw happening, and now it's confirmed, that my makeup purchases were not the significant purchases. It was the fragrances, because I did get some full bottles of some that I really liked, like the Kayali Yum Pistachio. I love that. I love Angel Share, and I am wearing these and loving them, loving them. So I don't have any regrets about it. I just can't keep buying them, you know? I have to really use them and know them and love what I have. The Sydney Grace bundle, you might be wondering where that was on the list, but they released their April bundle in March. So that expense was with the March video. Because I know that's what I was thinking about. Where's Sydney Grace? And I'm like, oh yeah, I bought that in March. So that's what I spent this month. And like I said, just going back and reflecting, that was a lot, you know, even with what was deducted. If my mom is watching, I just know she's going to call me after this video. That was another reason why I was like, because I know my mom. I love my mom though, you know, and she just, you know, always looking out, of course, as she should. What time is it? Ooh, I gotta leave at 7:15. It's 7:07. I need a lipstick though. I pulled out this one from Pat McGrath, but I don't think I want to do that. I think I'm actually going to just go, I've been wearing these Makeup by Mario plumping lip serums a lot lately. I have 2 shades, and this is Mocha Glow. I just want to kind of play off the brown that's in this look. And I like this. I'm into the Juicy Lips right now. And this is just easy to reapply. Don't have to worry about liner or anything like that. I haven't even been wearing lip liner lately. It's kind of out of laziness though. Oh yeah, yep, I like this. This is my look for today. But yeah, just reflecting on this, you know, I know I have to do better. That's why I did like that deep dive into the Cliona release and the Adept. And for now, I'm definitely skipping Cliona. I'm not sure about Adept just yet, but I have to do better. And, you know, I think with the fragrances, one of the things I was saying in one of my other videos is that I always have something to smell, but it always wasn't fragrance. It was more like natural essential oils. And there's something about it that's very comforting to me, that's very calming to me, that helps with like my anxiety. But I still can't go overboard, you know? So I really like to smell good, and that's great. But now I have enough to smell good with. I have more than enough between samples and bottles. It's like I did a Bath and Body Works purchase in May this month. So it's like it's time to just like sit back and relax, chill out, because I have other goals. I think we all have other goals. And I talked about making a vision board. Oh, let me know if you're interested in seeing that. I talked about making a vision board because for me, I'm visual, and keeping something kind of that I can see like in the forefront, I think will help me be focused. I still want to go see Beyonce. I'm going solo, but you know what I'm saying? I still want to do that. So those tickets are, you know, a pretty penny. So it's like, hey, maybe when your AdSense money comes, like put it to that. But sometimes for me, things are out of sight, out of mind. And so I'm really interested in making a vision board. Let me know if you're interested in making a vision board with me or doing something like that to kind of keep your head on and keep your focus, because I really need that. You know, I recently joined Planet Fitness or rejoined Planet Fitness. I've been walking. I got on my Peloton. Like, I have some movement and body goals. I have some mental health goals, financial goals, home goals, YouTube goals. You know, we have so many things, I think, as an adult that we are juggling. And it is really hard for me to keep all of that straight unless I see it or write it down. Putting it in my phone, having something electronic, it doesn't work for me. So, you know, it's time for me to kind of sit down. And it's always time. It's always time to sit down and reflect, because that's the only way you get better at things. So, and that, for me personally, that's the only way I get better at things is, you know, looking at, you know, what could I have, you know, passed on? Obviously, I could have passed on it all. But out of all of these, you know, maybe I didn't need so many fragrance samples. I haven't even been able to do all the content on them. So I don't need to buy any more fragrance samples at all. At least until I make the content, you know what I mean? So I still have things from the Sephora sale that I haven't done content on. So as far as a content creator standpoint, I've got that. And even if I had no new makeup, I would have something to talk about. So that's not an issue. Well, sometimes I think there's this high of buying things and that instant gratification of feeling like you're getting something new. And I still struggle with that. I'm 42 years old. I still struggle with that. But I want to get better, and I'm, you know, trying to be transparent, because if you're in the same boat as me, we can work together in this community to achieve our goals, because I really do feel like this is a community, and this channel would not be what it is without the community that's here. Like, it just would not be. And that's why I do so many premieres, because I really like talking to y'all, and I can try to set aside the 20 or 30 minutes to do that, because it really does make my day. And even for those who don't participate in the chat, but just send me a comment, or they may have seen a video and send me something on Instagram, like, I really feel the community. So if you have the same kind of goals that I do, or if you're successful with resisting purchases and makeup protection, if you're successful, like, share that in the comments, because it's going to help somebody and it's going to help me. So that's going to be it for this video. Let me know what you think about this. I mean, and be honest, like, it's definitely ridiculous. I don't have any regrets, but it's definitely ridiculous. And I'm sure there's 100% sure there's something else I could have done with the money, including just saving it. Like, it doesn't always have to go to something. So that's gonna be it for this video. I'm about to go on the staff course and sing Africa and got the, what is it? Can't Stop the Feeling from Trolls. Yep. And I will see y'all really soon. Thank you so much. Oh, that was my ending. I am ready. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I hope this was therapy for you. It always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you are being gentle with yourself. Talk to yourself nice. Ooh, let me know what you think about this look. Did I even show it up close? No, I did not, but it is gorgeous. Okay, Mr. Shucking and Driving in the background. Look at that. Stay safe. We'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.